What the hell is going on in the Great Smoky Mountains? On January 28th, 2025, Anne set off for a 2-day hike along some of her favorite trails in the park. She left her car at Smoky Campground. She checked her pack to make sure that she had everything she needed. She took in the cool mountain air, and then she set off for a peaceful adventure in a place that felt less like the wilderness and more just like her backyard. Anne loved these mountains, but the Smoky Mountains aren't really known for loving you back. After a couple of days had gone by, Anne failed to show up at a volunteer shift that she had committed to, and that wasn't like her at all. Her friends and fellow volunteers were immediately concerned when this happened, and on February 1st, after no word from her, she was officially reported missing. Which is obviously not a good situation, but I should say that park staff and everyone who knew Anne didn't immediately jump to the worst case scenario. They were sure that she had to be out there somewhere, safe and sound. I mean, this park was her playground after all, her safe space, you could say. Park staff visited the Smoky Campground, and when they pulled into the parking lot, they got a chill down their spines because Anne's car was still there. The search for Anne grew very quickly from there. Rangers, volunteers, and multiple local rescue and fire departments all joined in. On the afternoon of February 2nd, one local search crew was combing through a thick section of brush roughly a quarter-mile off trail near Enlow Creek. The rough terrain, the cold winter months, the isolation, all that stuff made this a pretty difficult place to reach, but they had a hunch that Anne could have easily ended up somewhere near there. You see, she wasn't the kind of hiker to chase after breathtaking views, popular spots like that. Anne preferred to find a unique and quiet spot and then kind of just go there to bask in the glory of nature. And just hearing that had a lot of people wondering what could have possibly happened to her, in this location specifically. I also need to mention that Anne was 73 years old, and even though she was super active, it is totally possible that she could have suffered some kind of medical event that left her unable to cry for help, even if there were other people nearby. As search crews pushed through the brush and the dense woods near Enlow Creek, they caught the familiar smell of the wet moss on the forest floor, but this time with a different smell mixed in. This smell wasn't as pleasant. It actually kind of stung. They covered their noses, but moved towards it at the same time. I mean, it was so distinct that it had to be some kind of lead to finding Anne, right? And as the smell intensified, they looked down and they saw something absolutely shocking. It was Anne, off trail, kind of out of view, and tragically dead. Now, despite my comment earlier, no foul play is suspected, and this actually happened, this year, 2025. The truth is that the Great Smoky Mountains would be a much worse place without people like Anne. I mean, you can't deny that. But like we keep saying, the park doesn't always love you back, and it doesn't always care about you.